Hello, and welcome to the Person-Centered Coach, where we explore how person-centered practices transform human services from the inside out. Hi, I'm Franceria Moore Maxwell, the founder and managing director of Sankofa Leadership, and I'm here to offer some quick tips, tools, and hacks from my 18 years of experience in the human services field to amplify your impact. In each episode, we will explore how person-centered practices can transform the way that we support our clients, the communities we serve, and even our colleagues. But first, let me introduce Sankofa Leadership. We are here to help you reinvent the wheel. Poverty reduction initiatives are nothing new, and they require bold, innovative approaches that honor the lived experiences of families and individuals experiencing poverty with honesty, curiosity, and a commitment to equitable solutions. That's why we work with organizations nationwide to help them fully embrace person-centered methods that reimagine service delivery by placing individuals served at the heart of every initiative. Before we jump in, if you hear something you like, or if you have questions, please drop your questions and comments below and we'll happily reply to them there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your network to help us spread this person-centered approach far and wide. Now let's get started. Today, I'd like to introduce to you the person-centered coaching approach. To me, there's nothing more powerful than fully supporting someone to a goal. Over the years, I've learned how to move from coordinating supports and services to truly collaborating with the people that I serve. Coaching is one way to collaborate with your clients and colleagues that allows them to be in the driver's seat of their solution. Person-centered coaching is a non-authoritative approach to service delivery that guides the formation of trusting, collaborative, and non-judgmental relationships between practitioners and clients. This approach allows clients to take the lead in their care so that in the process, they discover the solutions that best leverage their strengths, experiences, and resources. This collaborative approach views the participants as the experts in their lives. As the coach, you are responsible for creating the environment that makes change possible and holding the focus as the client makes progress on their goals. Imagine it like this. We've all been there before. After a long day of work and after stopping at the grocery store to get some dinner, you decide that rather than making multiple trips to the house to get everything out, you're going to do it in one trip. That's right. If you're anything like me, you've decided that you're not at any point going to make more than one trip. There are times when I've almost broken my fingers trying to get all of the grocery bags because I refuse to make multiple trips to the car. Well, anyway, you go along with the plan and you grab your work bag, you grab the grocery bags, you make it all the way to the front porch with all of the grocery bags and your things from work when you finally realize the one flaw in your plan. That's right, your hands are full. Your hands are so full that you can't get the door open. And so now you're stuck. Have you ever been in this place where you're now pondering, well, what do I put down? What do I hold differently? How can I open this door without disrupting this system that I've created for holding on, making things work, surviving, right? Well, now you have to think about, well, if I put this down and I open up the door, how do I hold the door open and pick everything back up so that I can make it inside? My point is, this would be pretty overwhelming. Now imagine that a kind person walks by, opens the door, and holds it open for you. So all you have to do is walk through it. Well, that's exactly what a person-centered coach does. They don't demand that the participant tell them the way to go, listen to their advice, but rather they're just there to hold the door open for them. Coaches believe that people are creative, capable, and resourceful. And from time to time, even the best of us need some help to walk through life's doors. A coach is not there because they believe you can't do it. They are there because they believe you can do it with the right support. We've all heard of it. Leadership coaches, career coaches, birthing coaches, life coaches. You've likely heard of the benefits of coaching, but these benefits are typically reserved for those that have the financial means or the access to it. Person-centered coaching is powerful, particularly with individuals and families experiencing poverty, because it acknowledges the strain that persistent lack and scarcity has on a person's executive function skills. Executive function skills are a set of mental skills that help us control and coordinate our thoughts and behaviors. They control the way that we organize and plan things, how we react to things, and how we get things done. Person-centered coaches create the conditions that make change possible by being trusted partners with their clients on their journey toward economic independence. It's simple. The client brings an expertise about their needs and goals, and the coach brings an expertise about how to access resources and navigate systems to help them get there. With your powers combined, both the coach and the client can reach their desired destination. So you might be saying, okay, Fran, okay, I'm sold, but how can I start being more intentional about my person-centered practice? I'm glad you asked. Let's just start with 3 simple shifts in your perspective. The first one, get genuinely curious about the uniqueness of each individual. I look at it like this. I've never met this person before, and I will never have the opportunity to meet anyone else who is exactly like them. Remembering the uniqueness of each individual helps us to not fall into unconscious biases that tend to show up after working in the field for some time. You know how it is. If I've seen one, I've seen them all. Well, we know that we don't genuinely mean that, but sometimes when we need a shortcut, it becomes difficult to stay curious about the person in front of us. So, in order to guard against this, I'm going to say don't assume, ask curious questions. Asking curious questions is about knowing to know. It's not about being nosy. It's not about passing judgment. It's simply about knowing this person more substantially. Remember, you don't know this person, and although they may have similarities with others, they are totally different and unique. The second thing is, if you haven't heard, the golden rule is out. It's time for us to follow the platinum rule. In his book, The Art of People, David Kirpin says that the golden rule is outdated. We can no longer think of our work in terms of the way that we want to be treated. Instead, we need to think in terms of the platinum rule, which is to treat others the way that they want to be treated. To do this, it inherently requires that we care about the person enough to learn how they want to be treated and how they want to be supported. Gone are the days of one size fits all service delivery when you decide to take on a person-centered practice. Finally, last but not least, remember that being more person-centered is a practice, and it requires just that, practice. Just like a doctor practices medicine or a lawyer practices law, you have to make intentional choices to center those that you work with. Practice is about continuous improvement, not perfection. So don't be too hard on yourself and just get started. Your colleagues and clients will thank you for it. Of course, I could go on and on with frameworks, techniques, and tools, but I'll save that for another video. For now, I promise you, if you start with these few shifts in your approach, you will be on the path to delivering more powerful, more impactful services to your clients. In closing, what I find to be the best part about establishing a person-centered practice in human services is that eventually you can encourage your clients to use these same techniques with their family and friends who may never sign up for your services, because everyone deserves a coach. The truth is, as dedicated as we are as human services providers, there will never be enough of us to answer all of the needs of the members of our community. So one of the transformative ways that person-centered practices supports our work is by encouraging practitioners to make coaches of their clients. This way, parents can coach their children, siblings can support one another to a goal, spouses can collaborate to reach new milestones. The possibilities are endless. By making coaches out of our clients, we can maximize our reach in ways that move the needle toward economic mobility for all. This is how we do 2GN work, because everyone deserves someone that can hold the door open for them. Well, that's it for this episode. If you have any questions about our coaching training program, or if you would like to sign up for our newsletter and get more resources, visit us at www.sankofaleadership.com. If you heard something that you really like or you have a question, please make sure you drop that question or comment in the chat below. We'll be happy to reply to it there. And if you really liked what you heard, please share this video with someone in your network to help us spread this person-centered approach far and wide. Join us next week as we continue to explore ways to improve our service delivery methods and strategy to become more person-centered through care, coaching, leadership, and community collaboration. Until next time, thanks everyone. Bye.